Let us see the question. A Canadian company has been awarded a contract to build a powerhouse in XYZ country. The currency of the country is XYZ mark. The contract price is 150 XYZ mark to be paid on completion of the work. The contract will be completed in 1 year. Canadian company will be required to spend 60 million XYZ mark immediately and another 60 million after 9 months. So ignoring time value of money concept, it is 120 million. Discounting rate is 12%. The bank has offered the following swap. A currency swap of 60 million XYZ mark at the rate of 12 XYZ mark per Canadian dollar immediately, and reverse currency swap of the same amount at the same rate after 1 year. The Canadian company will pay interest at the rate of 15% payable in XYZ mark after 1 year. Bank will pay interest at the rate of 10% payable in Canadian dollar after 1 year. Applying the following foreign exchange rate and assuming the swap is undertaken, advise whether the contract should be undertaken. Spot rate is given, 9 months forward, and 1 month, that is 1 year forward exchange rate is given. So let us see that's how to make the calculation of answer. So write down answer along with me. Working note number 1, calculation of investment in Canadian dollar currency term. XYZ mark Canadian dollar. Spot exchange rate is 12 XYZ mark per Canadian dollar. The amount of the investment is 60 million. It is equal to this amount of Canadian dollar. So 60 million into 1, that does not make a sense, divided by 12. So it is 5 million Canadian dollar. Okay. Then working note number 2, calculation of the amount including interest. There are two things. One is XYZ mark and another is Canadian dollar. The question is providing that say the Canadian company will pay interest at the rate of 15% interest. And so the bank will pay at the rate of 10%. So we have to pay 60 million plus 15%. So 69 million XYZ mark. And the amount of the repayment that say we will get is 5 million plus 10%. So 5.5 million Canadian dollar. Working note number 3, calculation of amount payable, that is amount of investment after 9 months. XYZ mark and dollar. So it is 12.75 XYZ mark is equal to 1 Canadian dollar. So 60 million XYZ mark is equal to this amount of Canadian dollar. $60 divided by 12.75, 4.7059 million Canadian dollar. So NPV can be calculated like this: present value of the cash inflow minus investment. We understand that say we are going to get repayment of 5.5 million Canadian dollar at the end of the year. So divided by 1.12 plus we understand that say we are going to receive consideration of 150 million after 1 year. So 150 million minus 69 million. So this is the amount in XYZ mark term divided by the exchange rate is 13 into 1 divided by 1.12. So that is converted into present value term. This is the conversion into Canadian dollar term and this is the conversion in year 0 term minus the amount of the investment that we have to make is 4.7059 after 9 months. That is in the Canadian dollar currency term divided by 1.09. Okay, 12 months is having the rate of interest or cost of capital 12%. For 9 months it will be 9%. Minus amount of investment is 5 million. Because in the year 0, whatever the amount that we receive, that is this 60 million, that amount is say invested in the project. Whatever this amount of the loan that we have given to the XYZ bank for the currency swap, that is considered to be year 0 cash outflow. End of year 1, it is received along with the interest. End of year 1, we are required to make the repayment of the loan that we have taken for investment 69, that is paid out of 150. That amount is say converted into Canadian dollar by using the exchange rate. Again, it is discounted in the present value term. This is the way we are required to calculate the answer for NP. So 5.5 upon 1.12, that comes to 4.9107 plus 150 minus 69, that is 81 upon 13, that is 6.2308 divided by 1.12, 5.5632. Minus 4.7059 upon 1.09, 4.3173 minus 5. So 1.1566 million Canadian dollar. This is the way the NPV can be found.